Welcome to another episode of Faces of NDP 2011. My name is Joel and I'll be your host. Now, before every year's National Day Parade, there's always much speculation on the web to who the Creative Director is. It is a fact that the personality of the Creative Director is known to influence the mood of the show. This is why every year Singaporeans eagerly await to find out who will be directing our grand event. And now, it is my pleasure to proudly present to you NDP 2011 Creative Director Beatrice Chia-Richmond.
Hi, I'm Beatrice Chia-Richmond and I'm the Creative Director for NDP 2011. I was an actress, I'm a theatre director, so this is one of the most exciting projects that I've ever had before in my career. Any more? I need to tell you more about myself. Okay. I am 1.75 meters tall. People also call me the tallest woman in Singapore, but that's not true. You see, Junita Simon is taller than me. Tracy Pang is taller than me. As a kid, I had many dreams. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be I really wanted to be a photojournalist for Time magazine. That was my childhood dream. Being an actress and theatre director was actually quite far from my mind. But as an ECA, I was in the LDS group. And that was how I think I fell in love with acting. My son loves the National Day Parade. He's 4 years old, and since he was actually 1 year old, we've taken him to the parade every year. So he's been to the parade 3 times. He loves it. In fact, his favorite moment is when the Chinook flies past with the flag. So what he does at home is that he takes a toy helicopter, he ties a flag under the helicopter, and he runs around the living room going, "Mari kita, mari kita, mari kita." So he's actually the mini creative director at home. I've had actually almost every production has been memorable. I like provocative stuff, I like sexy stuff. So that's why NDP 2011 is such a challenge for me. My first ever production was very memorable. It was a little play called Shopping and... Oh dear, it was called Shopping and Effing. Cannot I start again? My directorial debut was actually in a very small little black box theatre production called Shopping and Effing. I don't believe I'm saying it on NDP website. Okay, anyway, then, and I would say that definitely NDP 2011 is going to rank as one of the most memorable productions for me. I think that when you come together to do a show like the National Day Parade, it's never about one person's vision. I think it's really about trying to understand what everybody in this country would like to see and do and feel when they come together on August 9th to celebrate, the nation's birthday. Put that together with the creative team, which I've actually had the fortune of having, I think, the most collaborative, wacky, wild, and funny, actually very, very lovable creative team. From the time that I met the team to talk about NDP, I think what was fantastic when I first met them was actually the kind of passion that they had about having a fantastic National Day Parade for 2011. I found that passion to be really inspiring. So it was very easy to carry on from there. I think that in the last media brief, we had mentioned that this year's show was going to be a musical. So I'm very excited because musicals are really my thing. I love a good story, I love a good song and dance, and that's what this year's NDP is going to be about. There will be a story, there will be central characters, there will be great songs, people come together, they sing and they dance. So you will also see some very exciting dance performances, some surprises that we have, like certain key props that actually appear on stage. But I think more importantly is that I think everybody loves a good, heartwarming story. So for me, that's what I am looking forward to. The journey so far has been hectic. I used to have a lot more hair, would you believe it? But actually, it's about half the head now. It's a bit like pregnancy. After you give birth, you drop all your hair. But anyway, so NDP is a little bit like that. So I'm quite sure that, when the birth comes on August 9th, I'll regain my full growth of hair. But anyway, it has actually been a fantastic journey. I've enjoyed almost every single moment of it, even in the stressful moments. Actually, the spirit is about a lot of things, and obviously it was the thing that we thought about a lot when we were creating this show. Very simply, when I think of the spirit, I think of the year 1965, when we as a young nation suddenly found independence, and we decided to just dig our heels in and push on and to fight for ourselves. And when I think of the spirit, I think of that kind of fearlessness, that kind of fieriness, that kind of independence, that kind of courage, that kind of strength. So that's what I think of when I think about the Singapore spirit.
See the moon and the stars, look how far we have come. Look around at our faces, they shine brightly in the sun. With our hopes and dreams, imagine what tomorrow